Speaking of TFC, as I mentioned before, they were in action last night against Vancouver, coming up, of course, that loss to Montreal. Here's Vancouver. Ali Adnan, great ball into Lucas Cavallini. Yes, the Canadians' first goal for the Whitecaps. It's 1-0. Back come TFC. Alejandro Pozuelo to Jonathan Osorio. Great finish at the back post to make it 1-1. Michael Baldacimo, though, will put Vancouver back in charge of the daisy cutter right there. Back come TFC. It's going to be Pablo Piatti. Great ball in there for Pozuelo, and we're tied up 2 goals apiece. But this Vancouver team back home again, far more confidence. Jacob Nowinski makes it 3-2. Vancouver beat Toronto. A bit of a stunner there, in fairness, given how Vancouver played in recent weeks. But for TFC, 2 straight losses. They were in control to win this championship at one point.
Yeah.
What's gone wrong there?
Well, they were cruising. I mean, when they played those 2 games against Vancouver, let's be fair, they dominated them, well-deserved. And then when they come up against Montreal, they're 1-0 down at home. And then Pozuelo penalty debacle. That has been the turning point for them since that. But say that, Vancouver, really good rebound because, being outplayed in Toronto on a couple of occasions, for them to come back, poor defending sometimes from Toronto FC, of course, but it was a good rebound by Vancouver. I wasn't expecting it.
Well, it's great to see Cavallini get off the mark. Like, that's a big one. That'll be massive for him. You never know. Might go on and bang a few more, which we're all hoping as Canadian fans. We all hope that.
Yeah.
But it's a massive win for them. Showing a bit of pride. They know they haven't played well. To beat Toronto last night, I think it's a massive result for them, and to do it at home. I know there's no fans, but to get that feeling that they can win their games at home, it's great for them.
And now Montreal potentially could leapfrog TFC and get into the Canadian Championship final against the CPL champion. So that was a big couple of losses for TFC. And you mentioned the penalty, Pozuelo. Let's dig that up again, shall we? Because suddenly it becomes even more important. And talking to Tahumi yesterday off camera, you were fuming about what happened last week against Montreal and how that has become now an extremely important defining part of this season, potentially.
Well, it could be vital. Like, I just don't see the common sense there. You've got a penalty against your rivals at home. You're 1-0 down. Put it in the back of the net. Put it in the back of the net.
And he's a good penalty taker.
Exactly. But that's what everyone knows. Everyone knows he's one of the best in the league at taking pens. Why are you playing around? Get that goal. Pick the ball up, go back, and you win the game.
Yeah.
You push to win the game. Okay, it looks clever, but it wasn't.
It wasn't clever. It didn't work, right? Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Now, Craig, in fairness, not to throw Craig under the bus here, but I'll throw him under the bus. You said he wouldn't have bothered you as a goalkeeper. You wouldn't have been upset about it. And
well,
the disrespect shown.
No, I wouldn't be. And from that standpoint, at the end of the day, you're picking the ball up and you got a free kick.
Yeah, right.
They haven't scored a goal. You think I'm going to care about that?
Would
I'm
you
going to say, you guys, yeah, absolutely. You go, what are you doing? You guys are crazy. Like, this is nuts. Although, when you're talking about it, we're talking about it off camera. If you did that to me in training, I'm going to 2-foot somebody.
Different story, yeah. So your own teammates in training can do it.
It's like when somebody tries to chip you from 6 yards out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's when you...
So do the players have too much power on the field? I'm not singling out TFC here. I think generally speaking, Greg Vanney has the authority and the discipline on that team. But generally speaking, do players have too much authority choosing to do that at those moments?
I think it's just a lack of common sense. I'll be honest with you. I don't know why you would think about doing that. Okay, we've seen Messi do it a couple of years ago. There's no VAR. They got away with it. Suarez was, 2-3 yards in the box. I just want to put the ball in the back of the net. It might just be me, but would you see Harry Kane doing that? No. He's pinging it in the back of the net, going off celebrating. That's your bread and butter, scoring goals.
Yeah. Not
messing around.
Now, so this could potentially really hurt TFC, of course, as mentioned, in the Canadian Championship. It might not in the end. We're going to find out, obviously. It's such a weird season, though. What do you think the players are really thinking about this current MLS campaign? We don't even know what the future looks like beyond these Canadian games, where or if they're going to play these matches.
Yeah. Well, I think there's one player in particular, Josie Altidore. He might be thinking the same thing. I'm not sure how motivated he is. Apparently he's got a foot injury that's been hampering him for a few weeks, but he doesn't look motivated. And that side has been successful on the group of players that they are with that motivation, and I haven't seen that from him. So I'm not sure whether he's thinking about other things or what's going on, but he doesn't seem to be concentrating on this particular season. As a professional, does it matter? I mean, you're going to go out there basically every single game and put it in.
It depends the makeup of the person. To be honest,
Right.
We're not quite sure what there is to play for, how far it's going to go. If he's hampered with an injury, is there any point playing? But let's be honest, hold your hands up. There's other players there waiting to play.
Just leave him out.
Leave him out.
Yeah.
If he makes it worse, how long does it go on for? Is there any, for me, if he looks disinterested and he says he's carrying an injury, which fair play to him, you have to trust him, why force him to play? Why would you play? Just sit back, get fit. First and foremost, get yourself fit. Let the team play. There's other players who want that shirt. Give them a chance to earn it.